What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you as ever for stopping by. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you are doing well. On the screen, you'll see all of my socials, so if you can make sure that you give those a follow for me. So please make sure for the YouTube that you are subscribed, your notifications are on, and also as well, you are commenting on the video for me. Hype it as well. That would be greatly appreciated. We are trying to do the push for the end of the season to get to hopefully 5k on all of your favourite podcast apps as well. So just make sure that you are following that side of things for me as well. If you're just listening purely to the audio, and make sure that you're giving that a like rating as well. That would be, as I said, greatly appreciated. So today's video, I am in my normal office environment, but I'm just trying things up a little bit. I'm actually recording this on my iPhone, and I have a screen as well, so I can frame myself, so I can use my back camera, and I'm using this new microphone that I've got here as well. So it's just testing it all out to make sure that it all works and everything's good. So if it hasn't worked, then this video is going to have been a complete waste of time. So first things first, we are going to get onto Farke's press conference a little bit. But first things first is the FA Cup fixture has been confirmed on the, I was just checking on the Leeds website, that it's been confirmed for Sunday the 8th of March, and it will be a kickoff at 4:30 p.m. It's also going to be live on TNT Sports as well, so that's why it's got that weird sort of kickoff time. So hopefully quite a few people can get to that. I'm going to try and see if I can get a ticket to it, because it would be nice to see us in the FA Cup, which would be good to get to the next round again as well. So fingers crossed that goes well. But yeah, so the 8th of March, and it will be 4:30 p.m. Obviously, it is at Ellen Road as well. Now, Farke's given his press conference. He had quite a bit to say, but there are sort of two main things that I wanted to pick up on more than anything else. The first thing was obviously the announcement that Okafor is going to be out. He has got a hamstring injury, and it means that he's going to miss the next potentially 2 to 4 weeks, but pretty much the next 2 games is what he's going to be looking at. So we were hoping that that wouldn't be the case, but it obviously appears that it is going to be the case now. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks, which is a bit unfortunate. It's not what we wanted to hear. He was kind of coming into himself a little bit. He was looking more assured at what he was doing, all of that kind of good stuff. He's scoring goals, assists, just was looking the part of what the type of player was that we expected to get when we bought him in the summer. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery and he's going to be absolutely fine. But, you know, it is what it is. It's one of those things you've just got to get on with it, which means that we are going to have opportunities for other players to come in and potentially do a job at the same time as well. So from an injury point of view, everybody else is back and everybody else is fine. So Pascal Struijk has in training. He's available. Stack is available. Calvert-Lewin is available. Dan James is available. So key players all coming back. So in February, to only have one sort of real injury is a rare thing, but it's also at the same time it's a nice thing to have. But it means that hopefully Nonto might get a little bit more game time, that James can get a little bit more game time, that other players can hopefully come in and supplement what we might be missing out on potentially without Okafor being there. So whilst it is bad news, on the same hand, at the same side of things as well, it's not the worst news, because we've got a lot of very capable players who are going to be coming back as well. So again, fingers crossed, everything goes to plan. Tricky game against Villa at the weekend. I will be doing a preview video tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. And the other thing that I wanted to mention, sort of, which did kind of stick out, was the conversation in and around Norte by Farke, where he mentions that obviously he's a no-risk signing because he is a loan player, which means that we're not having to put in too much of a risk with bringing him into the squad. But he said that if we were to buy a player like that, we would have had to have forked out something like £30-odd million. But there was little bits that he was saying within, whilst he was talking about Norte, which was that, reading between the lines, clearly Norte's not fit. Clearly, Borja Norte is carrying probably a little bit of extra weight. He's not played a lot of football this season. And he did say that it's down to Borja Norte to do what he needs to do to actually get into the team, to show that he's ready and able to get into the team. We all know there's a player there. We all know there's a very skillful player there. But unfortunately, his loan at Chelsea has really hampered the time that he's been able to play football and the amount of football games that he's been able to play. So I'm hopeful that that might change over the next few weeks, and he'll show a little bit more and he'll get out a little bit more. I know a lot of people were frustrated with him in the Birmingham game, but again, you've got to remember he hasn't played a lot of football, so he was never really going to be fantastic. I think that's a fair comment to make. But he did start to come into it a little bit more towards the end of the first half, and everybody thought he got hooked because of his performance. It wasn't because of that. It was because he was only ever going to play 45 minutes. I think that was what was determined. So it was given 45 minutes, and it's a bit by bit. It's a slowly kind of process with him to get him up to speed and up to the level that is expected by us as fans and by Farke as the manager and what the fitness team want him to do as well. I just thought it was a really interesting bit there because he came across as really defending Borja Norte, but also at the same time, it's like he's laid down the gauntlet a little bit to him as well in terms of saying to him, look, this is down to you. You need to put in the effort to get yourself into the team. So maybe that's a bit of a call to arms for Borja Norte as well. Who knows? But those, for me, that was the two kind of interesting bits. And obviously he mentioned as well about that we're in a really, really good position at the moment, that in terms of, you know, the points that we've already accrued, but we can't take the foot off the gas. We've got to keep going and doing what we actually need to do. You know, 1 point per game is probably going to be in and around enough, but if we magically get to 38 points, that we're not going to relax on it. We want to keep going and get to as many points as is humanly possible. I still think we could get to 50 points before the end of the season if we play to our potential. I think there's a good opportunity for that. I think it is going to be a record points tally that keeps people up, or somebody's going to go down with quite a high number of points. So we've just got to keep on it, and it is two very, very tough games that are coming up. But it was just, again, a little interesting snippet that he made, just that we're in a very, very good place, but we need to be going and collecting as many points as is humanly possible, which I 100% agree with. And I think the team agree with that, the players agree with that. So it's just a case of do the work that you need to do on the pitch, boys, and make it happen, and make sure that, you know, we're talking about the summer period where we're looking at getting that investment from the 49ers and getting more players in the squad and cycling the team and improving the team at the same time as well, which is what we want. That's going to do it for this one. A really quick and easy video. I just wanted to talk on the FA Cup stuff and just some little bits and pieces that have come out of Farke's press conference. So yeah, that is, as I said, it's going to do it. So once again, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure you're liking the videos for me, comment on them, all of that kind of good stuff, hype it. It's really, really important. I'm on that cruise to try and get, I say cruise, I'm on the trajectory to try and get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the season, which would, for me, would be an absolutely phenomenal milestone. If you're listening on the audio side of things as well, make sure that you're liking the video and you liking the audio, I should say, and sharing it at the same time as well. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Cheers.